everyone. Welcome to Rayat Shikshan Sanstha's Western Region YouTube channel. We will be studying through the video series every day. The different subjects, staying at home, being safe. Learn and understand the concepts and revise them at home. Today's our subject of study is Standard 5th Scholarship English Unit number 3 Grammar Part A Parts of Speech. Lesson number 25 Verbs Conjugation and lesson number 26 Action Verbs and Auxiliary Verbs. Let's start with the first topic, verbs conjugation. Verb conjugation refers to how a verb changes to show a different tense, number, voice or mood. In English, we have 6 different persons. They are as follow. First person singular, I. First person plural, we. Second person singular, you. Second person plural, you. Third person singular, he, she, it, one. And third person plural, they. All these are the 6 different persons in English. Verbs have 3 main tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense. Within these tenses too, there are further subdivisions that tell us whether an action is complete or is going on within a certain time frame or will happen in the future. Let's study about them. First is simple present tense, and the examples are I walk to school, we walk to school, you walk to school, he walks to school and they walk to school. Next type is simple past tense, and examples are everyone walked to school, the peon rang the bell. Next type is simple future tense. Examples are I shall walk to school, we will walk to school, you will walk to school, everyone else will walk to school, the peon will ring the bell at 5 p.m. Next type is present continuous tense, and the examples are I am going to school, you are going to school, she is going to school and they are going to school. Next type is past continuous tense. Examples are I was going to school, we were going to school, he was going to school and they were going to school. Next type is future continuous tense, and the examples are I shall be going to school, we will be going to school and everyone else will be going to school. In this way, students, we have studied 6 subdivisions of tenses of verb. Now, questions for practice. Question number 1. Choose the correct tense form. Sentence number 1. I dash dash the dishes right now. And options are done, will be doing, am doing, had done. Out of these 4 options, option number 3, that is am doing, is the correct tense form to fill in the blank. Hence, the correct answer is option number 3. Next sentence. A stitch in time dash dash 9. Options are is saving, saved, had saved, saves. Out of these 4 options, option number 4, that is saves, is the correct tense form to fill in the blank. Hence, the correct answer is option number 4. Next sentence. The children dash dash in the park. Options are is playing, are playing, was played, are play. Out of these 4 options, option number 2, that is are playing, is the correct tense form to fill in the blank. Hence, the correct answer is option number 2. Next topic to be studied is action verbs and auxiliary verbs. An action verb is a verb that expresses physical or mental action. It tells us what the subject of our sentence is doing, physically or mentally. For example, swim, think, run, dance, hike, etc. An auxiliary verb is a helper verb. An auxiliary verb can be a primary auxiliary verb or a modal auxiliary verb. We will study about them one by one. Primary auxiliary verbs. Primary auxiliary verb is used in forming the tenses, moods and voices of other verbs. The primary auxiliary verbs in English are the forms of to be, to do, and to have. Forms of to be are am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. Forms of do are do, does, did. And the forms of to have are have, has, had. These primary auxiliary verbs can also be used as the main verbs in a sentence. For example, Meera is beautiful and Meera is dancing well. Both the sentences have used verb is, but in first sentence it is used as a main verb and in second sentence it is used as a primary auxiliary verb. See the example number 3 and 4. Kapil has 3 apples and Kapil has eaten 3 apples. Both the sentences have used verb has, but in first sentence it is used as a main verb and in next sentence it is used as a primary auxiliary verb. Modal auxiliary verbs. A modal auxiliary verb is a helper verb that helps the main verb convey some other meaning such as ability, permission, possibility, etc. Here some modal auxiliary verbs are given with the meaning they convey in a sentence. Let's read out the table. Can or able to conveys the meaning of ability. Will or shall conveys the meaning of determination or certainty. May conveys the meaning of possibility or permission. Might conveys the meaning of possibility. Could conveys the meaning of ability or possibility. Used to conveys the meaning of past habit. Would conveys the meaning of past habit. Should conveys the meaning of necessity, compulsion or advice. Must conveys the meaning of compulsion. Ought to conveys the meaning of obligation. So all these were the modal auxiliary verbs with their meanings they convey in a sentence. Now questions for practice. Question number 1. Fill in the blanks with the correct primary auxiliary. And sentences are he dash dash inviting us for party. Options are, where, is, does. Out of these 4 options, option number 3 that is the correct primary auxiliary to fill in the blank. Hence the correct answer is option number 3. Next sentence. She dash dash eaten all the food. Options are have, has, was, is. Out of these 4 options, option number 2 has is the correct primary auxiliary to fill in the blank. Hence the correct answer is option number 2. Next sentence. We dash dash not know the reason for this. Options are does, where, have, do. Out of these 4 options, option number 4 that is do is the correct primary auxiliary verb to fill in the blank. Hence the correct answer is option number 4. Next sentence. I dash dash doing this for a purpose. And options are am, where, could, should. Out of these 4 options, option number 1 that is am is the correct primary auxiliary to fill in the blank. Hence the correct answer is option number 1. In this way, students, we have completed all the topics of today's study. Now here is an activity for you. You have to solve these questions in your notebook. And questions are question number 3 of page number 82, question number 1 of page number 84. I am sure you all will be able to solve this activity in your notebook. Students, if you like this video, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Again, we will come to meet you with another video of English language. Till then, enjoy your study. Take care. Thank you.